Kim English, the head coach of the Providence Friars, joins us on the Eye on College Basketball podcast. And actually, as we get going here, the league just released its preseason media poll. Your Friars, narrowly, but nevertheless, picked fourth in the league. Response, reaction, Kim English, to the respect from the league coaches there. Because just for full transparency, I did not pick you fourth in the league, so I have to own this immediately.
Yeah. It's no. I think our league is pretty even throughout. So just excited to get going. We got a week here before Harvard, and then another week before we open up with Holy Cross.
Yeah, man. What did you learn from your exhibition against Pittsburgh? And as a coach, I know fans are just so eager and thirsty and hungry for anything, so they're going to glom onto stuff. Yeah. As a coach, what do you take? What do you not take from these exhibitions that are obviously becoming more and more popular?
It's good. At a time in the practice season when it starts to the guys get a little sick of playing each other, it's good to just play someone new. Those games are good, because a lot of those first games, especially, you purposely go in blind. You introduce them to personnel a little bit, shooters, drivers, offensive rebounders. But from a defensive standpoint, you guarding their stuff or them guarding your stuff, you really want to see how your principles hold out. And it's good. It's good to get it on film, to watch it and get back to work.
We texted a few days back, and I know you've had some NBA personnel in to see your team. Give us a little bit of early insights on what you're seeing that's giving you encouragement. I know last year was a down season, and now you're expecting, knowing you, Kim, I know you're probably literally going to be as laser focused as any coach in this league. So what have you seen early behind the scenes in practices? Who's kind of stood out, and what's the word?
Yeah, I like our group. Our depth is real this year, and hopefully we're going to try to play faster to get to that depth and give guys an opportunity, because, with 10, 11 really good players, and the guys we brought in have been great. Our returners have had really good camps. They didn't play well the other night against Pitt, but they've been really good in practice. So I like our group, very competitive, very tough group of guys.
What did you do portal wise after the end of last season? What were the priorities? What did you have to change? What did you not change? Just curious about your general approach as for that month plus process to building up what's going to be a top 5 team in the league.
Great question. It's just really wanted to go out and get guys where it wasn't much of a leap of faith in what they could do. Jason Edwards, Jalen Sellers, Duncan Powell, experienced college guys that have put it in the books. Daquan Davis, someone that we knew intimately, committed to us out of high school. Cole Hargrove, was a kid we saw watching someone else on film, and then he got in the portal. So it was guys we felt like we knew. Stephen Vox, a kid we watched towards the end of our season play his professional season in Europe, who we fell in love with while we were still playing. So we got to get some early legwork in there and got him done. The freshmen we know, recruited for a long time, Jalen Harrell, Jameer Jones. Mm-hmm. So excited about our group.
Say your hope you can be 10 deep. When will you know you are? Like as a coach, when you go through that seat, like, do you have a good sense that you can be that deep, week 1 of the season, or is it like, nah, catch me mid-January and then I'll know if I actually can
No, if
you stay healthy, obviously.
Yeah, health is everything. But we need to be, because I couldn't fathom not playing any of them. Number 11, whoever number 11 is going to be a guy that, has helped, can help you win Big East games. So we got to stay healthy and get those guys at the back end of that 10 to maximize and feel good about that. 15 minutes a game,
Yeah. Was last season just like a down year, you kind of toss to the side, or do you genuinely reflect and be like, okay, here's what I did wrong, here's what I learned from? I'm just curious, you've got a very intriguing mindset.
Yeah, no, it was Probably the worst year of my life.
Yeah.
Right there with 2010, 11 in college, my junior year,
Mhm.
which, again, very, very similar off seasons. Very, very similar years in a way. I mean, we weren't that bad. Obviously, we didn't miss the tournament. But, very, very tough year. And self-reflection, absolutely, and, how we attacked getting the guys to stay, how we attacked the acquisitions, how we attacked this offseason. I had to look at myself for a lot of the injuries. Is this a wear and tear issue? Are the summers too hard? Are we going too long? I brought in medical teams, consulted, I flew all over the country talking to different, people on player wellness and availability. So I like our group. We've had a few things this fall. Sicknesses, things you can't control.
Okay.
But we're pretty healthy and ready to go.
You talk about you flew around to talk to a bunch of people. Are these most people that you had known for a number of years, or was it a situation where maybe like you had a really close friend in the business?
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Just curious if there's a particular trip or person that I might be surprised to learn about, or just I don't know that brought good insight.
Yeah, a little bit of both. One of my closest friends is the medical director of the Orlando Magic. His name's Arnie Kander. I think he's like the best guy.
Yeah.
His teams that he's a part of in Detroit, in Minneapolis, they consistently had the highest participation rate in the league. So a real talk about, what we can do, to keep our guys healthy.
I do. I like that a lot. Big picture on the Big East. We have not talked about this. I'm wondering how much is the discussion within the coaching ranks in particular over the past 6 months about the Big East being at a certain financial advantage. How much do you think that is real, and how much might be a little bit of bluster as the House settlement has come into play? And some coaches are obviously uncomfortable with the idea that theoretically your average Big East program and revenue sharing will be able to afford dishing out $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 more million for its men's basketball program than schools that obviously have power conference football.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. If it is a thing, it won't be for long. The SEC are not going to sit idly and just not be able to compete financially. We need to be rapidly, constantly thinking of how we can stay on the cutting edge.
Okay, so you're
ahead of the curve. Yeah,
exactly. You're not feeling as though the so-called advantage the league has, if there even is one now, you're just the way of the world, you've been around basketball too long to think that this is going to be the reality that you sit in, say, 3 years from now.
Yeah, we need to stay aggressive.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. It will be a successful season for Providence basketball. Fill in the blank.
Yeah, if we stay healthy, if we're healthy. I've liked our teams when we're healthy. And if we can, quickly get a unity and a togetherness amongst this group, because minutes may go down with the depth, but the value, the impact, and the efficiency can't. So it's a re-triggering of your mind. Nobody will probably average 30 minutes a game on our team. 26, 27 is a lot of minutes. So. Making sure you're thinking about the collective and having guys bought into that.
Well, it's not common for a team to have had the offer down year that you guys had a season ago and then come back the next season, be a preseason top 4 team in the eyes of the coaches. So congrats on that.
No.
I know. you're like, don't give me it. I don't want to hear that.
No. What does it?
What does it mean? It's all predictions. Yeah.
Marquette was 9th. They swept the league.
Yeah, that's a wonderful point. I know. I hear you.
Yeah.
Kim English, Eye on College Basketball Podcast. Appreciate you, and we'll see you throughout the season.
Thank you.
Bye.